Hey everybody, good morning. Shihan Mike here. I wanted to talk to you today because this weekend on Saturday we had a great time. We went over to the Connecticut Public Library and we taught some classes there and we did some board breaking with the kids over there. They asked me to talk about confidence with the kids and it was a great event. And then this morning it had me thinking, how do we help parents help their children build confidence? And one of the ways I think about doing that is I have these 3 tips, okay? So I want to go over these 3 tips with you and hopefully this helps, okay? So tip number 1 is to get your child in confidence boosting activities. Now it could be martial arts, that's my favorite thing for kids, but it could be football, it could be baseball, it could be hockey, it could be soccer, dance, gymnastics, parkour. The activity isn't as important as the way the activity is being taught and how your child and you as a parent are perceiving the activity and seeing what they're doing in the activity. Okay, so number 1 thing would be that confidence boosting activity, okay, because that creates opportunities for you to create confidence with your children, help your children create that confidence in themselves, okay? Number 2 is to be consistent with that activity. So whatever activity it is, you want to try to have your child do that activity 2 to 3 times a week, okay? The worst thing we see in our martial arts classes is when children are coming 2 to 3 times a week for, let's say, a month, and then they miss 2 weeks, and now they fall behind, and now they come back and they get into class with children that didn't miss those 2 weeks, okay? And now, because they missed those 2 weeks, they can't keep up with the rest of their class, okay? So this starts to hurt confidence. So we want our parents, it's super important that if their child misses 2 weeks of classes to let us know, you know, and communicate with us that that's happening, and we got to figure out how to get them into a private lesson or do something for them to catch them up to where they're, the students that are still making classes for that time, they're able to keep up when they come back, because that is a huge way to hurt a child's confidence, is to stick them in classes where they can't keep up, okay? So that's number 2, be consistent, okay? And number 3, as a parent, we want to be a good finder, okay? So if your child's taking class and they're doing, let's say they're doing martial arts and they're out there doing class and the instructor's made a couple of corrections, most of the time when we correct students, it's because at that moment, we know that they can handle those corrections, okay? We wouldn't be making corrections on somebody if they weren't ready to do it or didn't have the strength yet to do what we're asking them to do. So the worst thing as a parent that we can do is when that child comes out of class, okay, is now start hammering them for everything that they did wrong during class when they were corrected by the instructors. Okay, so one of the best things you could do as a parent is be that child's biggest cheerleader. As soon as they walk off the mat, find something that they did good during class and compliment them on that and tell them that you're proud of them for doing that. Not go after them because, you know, at one point in class they might have been spinning in circles while the instructor was explaining something, okay? We try to have as little downtime as possible when we're teaching classes, so that way the students are constantly moving, so that way they're not given that opportunity to start, especially the younger ones. The older ones won't do this, but the younger ones sometimes will spin in circles or throw themselves on the floor, okay? And we try to give them as little downtime as possible so those things don't happen, but sometimes it does. Sometimes you'll have a 4-year-old out there and they're gonna throw themselves on the floor, and we'll go over and correct them. You know, we'll tell them that that's not appropriate for classes and we don't want them doing that, and we want them to stand in ready stance just like everybody else is doing, okay? And they get it. Once they're in class for a little while, they get it. So when they come out of class, we just want the parents to be their cheerleader, you know, compliment them, let them know what they're doing good. And this works for any other sport. They go to baseball, they go to football, same thing, be their cheerleader, okay? It doesn't always have to be martial arts. What's special about martial arts is we teach confidence in our classes. We have confidence boosting activities. We have belt testing. We do tournaments. We have day camps where we do fun things with them, where they're able to learn and boost their confidence in those events. Just like the library event we did this Saturday, where we were breaking boards with kids that never broke boards before. All right, we're teaching them how to break board, how to hit that pad first, hammer the pad with the Hulk smash, we call it, hammer fist, hit that pad, and then I hold the board, I count to 3, you know, 1, 2, 3, they smash that board, and their parents are yelling and screaming for them, everyone's cheering for them at the event. I mean, it was loud at the event. We took over the event with everyone breaking boards, okay? And for those kids, even if they never do martial arts after that day they went home with a little bit more confidence than they came to that health fair with. So I wanted to give you these 3 tips. So remember, number 1, get them in confidence boosting activities. Give them the opportunity to do things, okay? 2, be consistent with those activities, 2 to 3 times a week, okay? Doing those activities, all right? And 3, be a good finder when they're doing those activities, okay? Build their confidence. Don't tear them down when they make mistakes. Build them up with the things that they're doing right. Behaviors that get rewarded, get repeated. All right, I'm gonna say that again. Behaviors that get rewarded, get repeated. So if we're constantly correcting or yelling at a child for doing something wrong, they're getting our attention. And if we keep giving them that negative attention, they're gonna keep doing that negative behavior. So let's start rewarding them for the things they're doing right, okay? So I hope this helps. If you want any information about our classes, please give me a call at 631-750-6202. You can sign up for a free trial class at DragonGateMartialArts.com, okay? We'd love to work with you and give you that opportunity. Thank you and have a great day.